Born in 1934 on the islands of the Bahamas, Lockhart was the youngest of 8 to parents Eric and Minerva Cooper. Life on the tropical island was extremely tough in those days. Unemployment was high, and the few jobs that were available really didn't pay much. The tourism industry had not yet started, so this created a lot of tension and unrest throughout the island. Lockhart's father was a well-respected and popular tailor across the island. But just like any other business, survival was based on how much money its clients had to spend. So at the age of 18, Lockhart set out on his own and moved to the biggest city in America, New York. His plans were to become an electrical engineer. But after just 1 year, those plans were put on hold for good. Lockhart found a new passion, acting. He became involved in a YMCA theater group and trained under the legendary acting coach, Uta Hagen. Hagen was a heavily sought-after acting coach in those days, and she willingly shared her skills with all.
Your Majesty, I am Colonel Izzy, and today, with your blessing, I offer my daughter to your son.
Probably the biggest and most successful film Lockhart has ever appeared in was the Eddie Murphy classic movie, Coming to America. Although his role was small, with very few lines, his contribution was unforgettable. He played the character of Colonel Izzy, father to Armani Izzy, played by the very beautiful actress Vanessa Bell Calloway, the intended bride to Prince Akeem. If you have seen the movie, I'm sure you know why the barking dog is in the background. To Eddie Murphy's credit, he has always had the reputation for casting pioneers in some of his film projects. Casting Lockhart was no different, just as casting John Amos and James Earl Jones in the same film. But in the sequel of Coming to America Part 2, the role of Colonel Izzy is reprised by Wesley Snipes, who is now General Izzy, which was a smart move. One would think, with Lockhart coming off of the success of Coming to America, especially for him known as a great actor, roles would have been plentiful and endless. But this couldn't be further from the truth. American cinema was very unkind to Lockhart. After a few more roles in film projects, he decided to pack his bags and return to his native Bahamas to help establish a strong and vibrant film industry over there. This would help the locals pursue their own dreams for filmmaking and acting. He knew from personal experience the door of opportunity for black actors stays shut, and it only opens for just a few. For about 10 years after Lockhart returned home, he pretty much lived a reclusive life, absent from public view. His last and final film was Rain, written and directed by Maria Goldman. Filmed in the Bahamas, it was one of the first feature film productions to be shot entirely by citizens of the Bahamas, something Lockhart had always wanted. Sadly, on March 29, 2007, the world lost the brilliant actor to stroke-related complications. He was just 72 years of age. When the news first broke, it took the film industry by surprise. Words of praise and condolences came from all over, including the former Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Honorable Perry Christie, who remarked he was saddened by the passing of the internationally acclaimed actor who followed in the trailblazing footsteps of other Bohemian greats like Bert Williams and Sir Sidney Poitier. The Prime Minister continued by saying Lockhart was a proud and committed personality who touched the lives of so many. He will be sorely missed. But it was the words of Sidney Poitier that really shined the light on what the loss of Calvin Lockhart really meant to the film industry. Poitier stated, "Calvin had wonderful range as an actor. He really had enormous promise. I don't know why he was not more utilized, because he was so good." The Academy Award actor continued to say, "As a matter of fact, Calvin had movie star qualities. He was a very handsome man. His impact on the screen was striking, and his work was highly praised." Unquote. Those words were the words of a Hollywood great, Sidney Poitier, indicting the industry for overlooking the greatness of a peer professional who had the potential and the talent to reach heights probably far greater than many of us could have ever imagined. As I think on what Sidney Poitier said, in my opinion, Calvin Lockhart's star was dimmed before it could truly shine, robbing us of inspiration through his example of artistry and craftsmanship. When Hollywood did not give him a chance, not only was he denied, we were denied.